Wirtz, is he going to Liverpool? Or could that collapse if they don't want to pay the fee?
I don't think we should be paying 150 million euros for him. That's where you use a player as a mate crate.
130 euros is what.
No, but they want 150.
Yeah, but is he worth 130?
Me and Doyle were
It's a
just
lot,
speaking about it on Hot Topics. We
that
said
works
the
out
most
to
we
be
would
about
do is probably
110 million, isn't it?
The most we would do is probably, well, we offered 109, didn't we? And I'd say that's pretty much as high as I would go. I mean, he's a very good player, obviously, but it's not just him we need. We need a new striker. We need a new centre-back if Quansah leaves. So there's work to be done, but obviously we are cracking on and getting amongst it early doors, which is always nice to see.
Okay. I mean, Liverpool will be willing to pay up, so we'll be willing to pay up, so gets your hopes down, Robbie. Listen, I think Liverpool...
we've not spent any money.
I think Liverpool will... Listen, when you get a player, I don't care what Leverkusen is saying, when you get a player who's adamant that that's where he wants to go, he's
player
going.
Power,
I mean, they might, hustle around for a few weeks for the price, but he wants to go there. They would probably buy a Leverkusen, would probably have loved a bidding war between you guys and Man City.
But they pulled out.
But
they're
City
going to
have
get
pulled out.
To be honest,
Player
City
wants to go to...
City don't really do bidding wars anyway.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
if
Neither do we, apart from the Lavia, the
Caicedo
Caicedo thing.
situation,
We never did that
I think
ever.
whatever Liverpool pay them is as much as they were going to get.
And also,
Real Madrid don't
it's
pay
also-
fees and at this point as well. They love freebies. So.
I heard something that Leverkusen weren't happy that we were allowed to get Frimpong for so cheap, but that's your fault.
That's not your
Yeah,
problem.
put the release clause up, bro. And obviously Frimpong's best mates with
So are they
Wirtz.
trying to claim?
So they're like
Are
doing
they
a
trying
little...
to claim back some of the Frimpong money? Through
Yeah,
Wirtz?
but like, come on, bro. You should have got your numbers up then. It's not our fault we got him for 29.5. Like,
maybe that's what Real Madrid fans were saying to you about Trent.
What will Wirtz bring to Liverpool?
it gives us a different option. I think with Szoboszlai, what we've had is massive pressing, massive energy, covering as well. A lot of defensive work that actually goes under the radar. He just offers you something a little bit different. Similar to the way that Marmoush has come in at City. Was he going to be that out-and-out kind of creative player? He's still got to do a bit of dirty work and help back it in the midfield at the top of that base. But yeah, I think he offers something. He offers creativity, and I think actually if he comes in, it probably is the end of the road for Harvey Elliott in terms of he's quicker than Harvey. He gets more goals and assists. He's obviously starting, every game pretty much for Germany as well. And he is one of the top players in Europe at the minute. So obviously the homework's been done. I think Liverpool wanted to buy him in 2020 when Michael Edwards was last at the club. So they've had their eye on him for a while, and they believe that he's worth that money. I mean, it's not like us to really ever, throw this money down on someone. So if he comes in, amazing. But that's definitely not the end of the work that we need to do. But creative, quick, strong, likes a goal from range, assists.
So what's the midfield? What's the midfield then for next season at Liverpool? As it stands, who drops out? Is it McAllister or is it Szoboszlai? Because
I'd say neither. I'd say obviously this is a massive upgrade on Jones.
Gravenberch?
Nah, you can't drop either.
So what would be the free?
Wirtz could play on the left though as well.
For me, I would actually. It's funny because I don't think they'll do this, but I think this Liverpool team that's been built looks perfect for a diamond. Really does. Like you look at the work, like you said, the coverage of Szoboszlai, you're going to need that with Frimpong at right back. Yeah. You're still going to need that same, due diligence, defensive work rate. You can't drop Gravenberch after the incredible season he's had in the six. And McAllister's brilliant as well. He's had a great season. I think Florian Wirtz, in fact, give him the freedom to actually play in the front three, not necessarily have to do loads of defensive work because of the bodies that you got in midfield. And you're almost going back to like a Klopp 4-3-3, obviously not the same style, but the same kind of, maybe lineup. And you don't have a striker right now, like that you can rely on. Jota's always injured. Nunes has got to go. Yeah, you've got like Gakpo and Diaz, and for me, they're like perfect inside forwards from the left. Salah's an inside forward off the right. You don't want him getting all the way back in that 4-4-2 defensive shape they used to do. So I think it all sorts itself out, especially with the fullbacks, Kirkes and Frimpong just giving you the width. I'll go with a diamond, and
it gives us options.
Yeah,
and a lot of the time this season we've played a Robertson, we've played a Tsimikas, we've played a Connor, we've played a Trent. We've just upgraded on the options that we have available from the bench now. So Florian Wirtz, he obviously is desperate for the move. There's allegedly a private jet leaving Manchester today at 3:00 that's due to arrive into Nuremberg at 5:48, which is where the German national team are training right now. So I think Liverpool mean business on this one. They're going to go over there and try and get this wrapped up.
Yeah,
as soon
well,
as
I think it will
possible.
get wrapped up.
Yeah, I think it'll get wrapped
100%.
up. Adja says City's buying 8 Nuri,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Cherky and Reinders for under 150 million euros instead of Wirtz. In the present scenario, is that smart by City?
Cherky's a bargain, but what I will say is Wirtz off the ball physically is going to actually probably, be a bit more instant in terms of the Premier League, whereas Cherky is it's a liability off the ball.
My Tai says a Frimpong fee in Bayern is Bayern's fault.
Exactly.
Keep that energy for Trent. Funny how things more clearly when you're not crying. You see things more clearly when you're not crying, I think you're going to say.
Cool.
Bilal's back. He wants to clap your ones now. Right, AGT. What's up with him
Why are
today?
you reading that one out, man? I feel like Ty
Right.
now. Why are you reading that out, Robbie? That's a disgrace. No, Bilal needs to chill
Bilal
now.
says
I can't
looking
lie.
handsome, Rob. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, man.
He was saying all
Right.
this madness on Saturday.